Yo, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm great, man. Peace to you, man. How you been?
Oh man, I'm blessed and highly favored, man. I'm glad you hopped on here with me and gonna politic with me a little bit, man. It's you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the work that you out here doing in the streets and the communities and coming from where you came from. It's huge. And we need more
Appreciate
people.
you, man. Appreciate you. You gave me some game when I first got into this, man.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. We need more people like you. We need more people like you. But while I got you, we're gonna get right into it. Let me get this together. Having issues right here. Okay. Yeah, I like that shirt, man. I like that hoodie, man. I'm gonna have to come and get together. Get
Oh yeah, I
myself
got one for
together.
you.
Yeah, I'm an extra large.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Okay, cool. So look though. So can you tell us who you are and what's your name? If you got any social media accounts that somebody might want to tap in with you on, go ahead and get that out there.
Yeah, well, I'm Kareem Smith. On social media is King underscore Kareem 74 on all platforms. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm mostly on like Instagram and TikTok. I put a lot of content on there. Oh, and YouTube. King Kareem TV on YouTube.
Okay, King Kareem TV. I'm gonna have to tap into that. That's one I ain't know. Um,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely gonna tap into that right after this. But tell us some more about yourself. Can you tell us who you were before your incarceration? I mean, not the charges, but the mindset, your mindset.
Okay, yeah. Before I went to before I went to prison, I went down in 2012, August 2012, and before that, I was a crash out, really, gang banging, involved in drug trafficking and you name it, I was into it, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I grew up in the system in foster care, so uh I had a lot of my homeboys, they wasn't from that. So I always viewed the situation like I was way more tougher, way more gangster than them because they had a loving mother at home. So I was just willing to take it where they weren't willing to take it because when we got jammed up, I would see some of them guys on the phone crying to their mama, and I ain't really had that option. So I just felt like I can just do whatever. So yeah, before I went to prison, I was a crash out. I still was kind of wild after I came home. I only did 2 years, so I came home 2014. But I really calmed down because I never wanted to go back to prison. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Okay. Um, what was missing in your life back then that you didn't realize at the time?
Really just I would have to say like loving parents, like again, I grew up in foster care, so like your foster parents is like a job. So they make sure you clothed and fed and you got a roof over your head, but they don't really show you that love and that affection that you're supposed to get from a parent. So I was missing that and really missing like strong male role models and father figures in my life that really cared about me and wanted to guide me in the right direction. So I was always looking for that. I looked for that first. I want to say like through entertainers, rappers, you know what I'm saying? I was a huge Tupac fan and Jay-Z fan and stuff like that. So I would like be in my room listening to their music. This was when we had the 6 disc CD changer and stuff. So I loaded up with some Jay-Z, some Tupac, maybe some Eminem, Biggie, and just rock out with the lights off and just be, picking apart they bars and just, I pattern myself after these guys or the stuff they were saying in their songs, similar to what the young boys do now. But yeah, I think that's what I really was missing, strong male role models in my life.
Right, right. That's a lot of us too, man. Um, and I've been on your page, looking at your page too. I ain't know you had bars like that. I guess not with that 6 CD changer that got you together. You got
Yeah,
bars. I
I
ain't know
used
you
to
had
study
bars like
the
that.
greats, you know, and that's what I when I was a teenager, like that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a rapper, you know, but I started realizing how the music industry was and realized like I don't really want to be a part of that, you know, all the demonic stuff I was hearing. And then when I got a little older, like maybe 5 years ago, I still was rapping. 5, 6, 7 years ago, I still was rapping, but I decided really not to pursue it because I didn't really like the content that I was putting out. I didn't want to, I felt like I was just trying to fit in, making the type of music I was making. And I told myself if I did start back rapping, that I wanted to actually be saying something. So that's what you're seeing now, what I'm putting out.
Yeah, it's good, man. You should keep going. You should put something out, put a whole thing out. I think that's a great tool to get to these younger guys now too, through that music. Um, I think that's great. You good too. So yeah, keep it
Appreciate
up,
it.
bro. Um, what was the biggest lie you believed about yourself before going inside, before going to prison?
The biggest lie I believed about myself, um, that I didn't need nobody, you know? I felt like when I did my two, I didn't get one visit. I probably got a visit in the county. My mother and my younger brother came to see me in the county before I rolled out. But once I got on that Bluebird, I ain't get no visits, you know. And I didn't really think about it while I was down because I knew I had short time. But once I got out, I thought about it like, wow, I did that whole two and ain't get one visit, you know what I'm saying? And it bothered me more when I got out, you know, because it was just like, damn, like don't nobody give a fuck about me, or excuse my language, I don't know if I can cuss, but yeah, I think that was the biggest lie. Just me really feeling like I don't need nobody. Like when you in the streets, you kind of had that mentality. But as I got older and I start really being more in my children's life, I realized like we all need somebody. We all need family and you know people that love us around us.
Ain't no mystery. What moment inside made you realize that you had to change? What happened? Did something happen in there that made you know that you needed to change?
Uh, well, when I went down, I was gang banging when I went down, and I had a little bit of rank and a little bit of knowledge from where I was coming from. So when I went down, I immediately had like more rank in there than I did on the streets. Um, but I told myself I wasn't really gonna get into that. I was born and raised Muslim too. So I said, you know, I'm gonna get closer to my spirituality and get closer to God, you know. But I noticed like down the road, the Muslim community kind of function and move like a gang, kind of, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I might as well just be gang banging. You know what I'm saying? So I started really getting back into that. But then I seen a lot of those guys was kind of flaky, and one of the high ranking guys that was like I was close to, they ran off on some money they owed some people, and then they wound up just telling on the whole situation,
Mm.
and that was enough for me. It was like, you know what, I'm cool on all that, and I'm just gonna focus on bettering myself, you know. So that kind of I had the same mentality when I came home. You know, I kind of slowly started to move away from being with the same crowd and just focusing on myself and my family.